So, guys, let me introduce myself. My name is Shakil Khan, and actually, I'm running an institute by the name of Aisha Coaching Classes, where I teach English and mathematics. Okay, so the aim of this session is like my friends are there who are currently working as a manager in IT company. So we actually discuss and arranging one session like how to improve our English and how to get confidence while facing interview. So 15 days back also we had a session. So in that also we had discussed about how to improve our English and all.
It is requested to Sakil that kindly start the session. Sakil,
Yes, I'm here.
yeah. So what is the plan? And kindly, what can I describe the things what is going on in this group
Yes, yes.
and about the topic and everything. That will be good because someone from other group has joined and they don't have much idea about that one. So that will be good for them. Otherwise, they will left.
Correct, correct. Actually, the aim of the meeting is like how to face our interview with confidence. Okay, so my friend is there, Pawan Naik. He is currently working as a IT manager. So also we had a session 15 days back, correct? I think you were there in that session. Yeah, Pawan Naik is there now.
Hey, Shakil, how are you?
Yeah, guys. Yeah, yeah. So in total we have around 19 people here. So Pawan, you can start now. Yeah, you can start.
Yeah, Shakil, I know of the topic, but I will need about a minute to set my system up. So until then, I can request everyone to just quickly talk about themselves, what they are doing, what they want, looking for, in the next 40 minutes or so. So I can get an idea of our audience, who all are there. Uh, can we do that?
I am Rajendra. I am living in Delhi and right now working with the government.
Anyway, who will go next?
So I'm Mohit Sharma, and now I'm preparing for some exams, and I'm a student. And I want to learn English because I want to add something to my like for my language, and it is not for it's a kind of language. I think if I can add this kind of thing, so I can perform better in future. So I think I want to ask like how we can act very much attractive when we are talking to someone, like how we can deliver a speech where we can very much attractive, we can like talk attractive.
Sure, we'll try to cover that. Who else will go?
So myself, Atit Khandelwal. Currently, I'm a BTech student, and I feel to learn English, to speak English, a good English, so that I can perform well in my interview and all. And also, it's very necessary to learn English in corporate sector if we are getting into.
Okay, that's great. Anyone else?
Hello. I just want to share something. I am learning English to enhance, my daily activities so that I perform them in a good way. But I have a problem. Like I am a confident girl whenever I am speaking to someone, non-academically. But whenever it comes to like necessity to talk in English, like in interviews, I don't know where my confidence go away, and I feel some shyness, and I don't know why this happens to me. Another spirit comes in me. It goes like that. Okay, just try to. I am the only one, or many peoples are like me. And how can I come and how can I cover this?
Sure. So you're not the only one. There are many people like you. So we'll probably also touch base on that. Anyone else would want to go?
Yeah,
Yeah.
my name is Siraj, and I'm a third year BTech student. And very soon I'm gonna have my placement interviews. So before that, I want to improve my communication skills so that I can excel in my interviews.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah, hi, I'm Rajiv and I'm working in IMNC in Gurgaon and I want to learn English to communicate better. Yeah, that's my plan.
Okay, I am Suraj. I am working as a software tester, so I need to change my career as a data scientist. So interviews are more difficult for me, so I just improve my skills. That's all.
Yeah, makes sense. Okay. Am I audible to everyone now? Hey, am I audible?
Yes, yes,
Yes,
yes,
yes,
you are.
you are.
Okay. Who else is left? Is there anyone else who wants to go?
Yeah, this side Aziz. So I'm a general manager in Emirates Airline. Right now, I'm doing as a general manager and handling all the airport systems. And I want to learn English because I came here and feeling some difficulty in English speaking to with the international person speaking. So that's why I want to improve my English. That's why I joined this group. Yeah.
Okay, that's good. Is anyone left or I go next? Okay, I think everyone is done, so probably I'll go next, right? So I'm Pavanak. I have around. I'm working with a US-based bank, and I have around 11 to 12 years of experience. I'm a project manager. Uh, I'm managing some of the projects for very high-value clients. And as a free time, what I usually do is I engage with individuals like y'all, with whom to whom I can help. I can coach. So it's more like a hobby of mine. Also professionally, I do take some trainings, one-on-one coaching sessions for individuals who want to groom themselves in area, in personal development, or representing yourself to the others, some phone etiquettes and so on and so forth. So that's a quick bit about me. So today why we have met is we want to understand how you can give more effective interviews, right? And what happens in an interview, you all need to understand one very important thing about interview. So what happens in an interview is, whenever you're giving an interview, the way you describe yourself, the way you talk about yourself, gives a very good impression of what all you get with you in your bag. What do you have in your bag? And what is interview? Interview is you are going with a closed bag, and then as questions are being asked, you are opening and you're putting forth one item that is there, right? So when you give an interview, or whenever you are introducing yourself, you will always have to ensure that you are covering a whole lot of things about your own self, right? Now, like when I spoke about myself, I said what I am. Second, I said what kind of work what kind of years of experience I have, my professional bit, and then I spoke about my personal bit. So with that, I open it up for everyone or the interviewer to put forth questions. Like now they know what I am getting with me, so they would want to know more, right? So whenever you are introducing yourself, you will have to ensure that you are covering some of your strong points. So there was a gentleman who said that I am doing my final year BTech and I want to prepare myself for interviews. So he was very clear about what he wants. Now I know what is the problem. Then there was also someone who said that I get nervous when I am asked question, but in a day-to-day basis I speak a lot in English, and I'm very good in communication. So probably for that particular person, now that also becomes very clear that okay, that is what I want. And that's the reason I ran this exercise where I asked you all to probably introduce yourself. So whenever it's a key skill, and it's the first step of getting a good interview, is the way you introduce yourself, right? So now what I'll do is, I will again with everything that we spoke, I'll probably open it up for everyone. If there are anyone who has a question in terms of the start of an interview, the start of the way in which you are beginning your conversation, right? So if anyone has any questions in that regards, can ask me. Otherwise, we'll go into an exercise again. Fine. So I'll open it up for anyone. Does anyone have a question with the first piece of your interview, that is introducing yourself?
So Pawan, this side Aziz, I just want to know, I think the more of the person who are just looking for a job, you're searching a job. So right now I had to go some of the work. I just want to tell you that if you know some of the accountant, manager, so are looking who are very well in Tally, okay, please recommend to me. My number you can have, and please share to me, okay, because we are looking some accountant. So please just share their number and I will take interview to them, okay. Thank you. I had to go for that.
Yeah, I'm from IT, so I might not have a number of any accountant or Tally person. You might want to try and look at websites like Naukri or Monster, where you might get them. But yeah, if I know of someone who needs a job, I'll probably share.
Yeah, there are so many other places who are belong from other country, but I just want to know from India. It will be best to mutual understanding. That's what.
Sure. I'll do that. I'll do that, Aziz. I'll get you connected.
Thank you.
Need not worry about that. Anyway, so for everyone else, right? Would anyone want to? Anyone has any more question or introduction, please? Okay. So when you're introducing yourself, the key rule or the primary thing that you will have to keep in your mind is, you want to give an impression to a person who's interviewing you in a way where you are able to tell your strong points very well, so that the questions that would be asked will be around those strong points and you can tackle them in your interview, right? So with this, I'll have a quick, let's have a quick, kind of a quick exercise where I'll pick, I can see some people who have joined. I'll call out some names and let us go with the presumption that everyone out here is an interviewer and the person who's been asked, whose name I'll call out, is the interviewee, right? And you will have to introduce yourself, right? So I'll call out a name. I see Rinki. I think Rinki is in the in Zoom, right? So Rinki, would you want to quickly introduce yourself?
Yeah, sure. Am I audible?
Yes, Rinki, you're audible.
Okay. So shall I start?
Yeah, sure, Rinki, you can start.
Okay. So good evening, everyone. My name is Jatav Rinki, and I'm basically from Uttar Pradesh, and I'm a teacher by profession. And if I talk about my hobbies, then I like to write creative poetry and shairis and stitching works. That's all for me. Thank you.
Okay. So if I have to call out something, right, Rinki, first thing is you started off well. You did speak about yourself, and then you very quickly moved into your hobbies, right? What
Yeah.
suggest you is, what would be my suggestion is, when you're introducing yourself, right, you are introducing yourself for an interview.
Yeah.
Not want to know your hobbies first. Knowing
Okay.
hobbies help the person sitting in front will get an idea of what you do in your free time, but
Okay.
what you're going to do in the office is what that person wants to know. So what I will suggest is you introduce yourself, introduce from where you are, what you are doing, and then talk about your professional piece, like this is what I've done, this is what my qualifications are, and this is the subjects that I teach, and you know some of the work related, like in my this is one thing that I would want to talk about while introducing myself is this particular project that I take very successful. Probably it might have been teaching poor, right? So you said, okay, that
Okay.
I was very successful. So I wanted, whenever I'm introducing myself with great pride, I talk about this thing. So you can always use such words, and then go to your into hobbies, right? So that's
Okay.
how.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Would anyone else want to, probably talk about, would want to introduce, or should I again go about and call names? Let us see who is there, right? I see Suraj Ram. Suraj, would you want to unmute yourself, introduce yourself?
Okay, I'm Suraj. I'm completed my diploma in computer engineering for the last year, and I'm worked as a tester for 1 year experience, and my specialize in test case writing and bug reporting, and all other things are in my resume. Please go through it. Okay, that's all.
Okay, so Suraj, one thing is you have.
Okay. This is my question. If we need to tell, okay, so, sir, one question. All of our data details will be also in the resume or CV. Okay.
Yes.
So we should to introduce myself. If we should include that things also into our introduction.
That is what I was about to tell, Suraj.
Okay. Please tell. Okay.
Your resume is with the interviewer. He or she has gone through the resume, and only after that he called for an interview.
Okay.
So you can tell that person that, okay, now go through the resume, right? It sounds very harsh. And it is okay if you are repeating what is written in there. There's no problem with it.
Okay.
You have to present it in a way. You might want to rephrase your words to sound it in a different way. That's the only thing.
Okay.
That's a tip for everyone, right? Now that with this corona, we all are doing work from home, correct? And we all are, all of our interviews are going to be telephonic, probably, correct?
Yes, yes.
So all of our interviews are going to be telephonic, and that means if these are all telephonic interviews, the first thing that you might want to ask is, am I audible? Right? So whenever you're taking an interview and if it's telephonic, you might want to ask audible, because again, a suggestion to you, to Suraj.
Okay, okay.
Right? First, when you introduce yourself, you spoke about yourself. I almost could not hear anything that you said. So you might first want to say that, am I audible? And yes,
Okay.
yes, and then go about with it. So you will have to, give that importance to the interviewee, to the interviewer. Okay, you have
Okay.
quite
Okay,
also
okay. I will keep it.
a very good way of introducing, or maybe you can always start with the fact that you can say that, okay, thank you for calling me here, thank you for taking the time and asking me these questions, taking your time out and trying to understand the problem. So you can always do that.
Okay, okay.
That's
Okay.
on introduction, right? The next piece of interview, once your introduction is done, is where they start asking you questions. They might start asking you a lot of questions. These
Okay.
your IT, it might be technical. If you are from other field, it might be related to the field, whatever it is. A very important tool. What happens when you don't know? So, if I ask you a question and you don't know the answer, how do you take those answers? How do you deal in that situation? Would anyone want to take a stab? What would you do if you are asked a question and you just don't know the answer for it?
Yeah, I just want to tell.
Sure.
Yeah, I want to answer your question that you asked, that if the interviewer asks me that something I don't know about it, I just simply say to him, sir, I don't know what you are talking about currently, but I will definitely go through it. And currently I am not know this, but I am interested to knowing this. Simply, I would say that I don't know this, sir, if I don't
Okay.
know about the question.
Motar, right?
Yeah,
If
right.
I'm- okay. So Motar and the team, right? It's always good to be very humble. It is always good to say that you don't know, right? I don't know the answer. I'll go back, I'll look into it. That's where the problem is. Whenever you are having an interview, right, you will have to ensure that the engagement continues. I'm asking you a question. You're asking me, you're giving the answer. And if you say that, okay, I don't know the answer, let me come back to you. Fine. What happens here is you are cutting the engagement. You will have to ensure that the engagement is continuing. So whenever there is a question, I come from, if I am doing an interview and someone would ask me a question I don't know about. Someone would ask me about mutual funds. I don't know about mutual funds. Then the right answer would have been that, okay, I don't know about mutual funds. I don't know about it, but I have good interest in finance. I have read a bit about mutual funds. However, I don't know the specific question that you're asking, but that will not stop me from exploring more into mutual fund and understanding it further. Like stocks, like annuities, like retirement bonds. Okay, I know those asset class, but I don't know mutual fund. That's what you say. But you will always have to mention the fact that I know. So you have to keep the engagement going, right? So that's one thing that I can suggest.
Okay,
Anyone
thank
else?
you.
Okay, thank you. Let me call names. I see Mohit. So Mohit, if there's a question asked and you don't answer, what do you do in that interview?
So, yeah, I'm audible.
Audible, and thank you for following up.
So I think we need to follow you so that we can talk better.
Always have that smile on your face. Don't show your nervousness. That is very important. There's no harm in laughing. If you have a loud laugh, you laugh loud.
Okay.
But you have to, you have to tell the person that, okay, sir, I don't know about it. I know some other things, you know, which are related to it. So understanding this particular thing is not really going to be difficult. I can always learn. Let us come to the third piece of an interview. I think I'm an MBA graduate. Okay, I'm an engineering graduate. I've done my master's in marketing, and I take interviews for both the set of people. I take interviews for techies who are joining my team as technologies, and then also I take interview for some of the managers who would be management trainees, or people from MBA who are going to do some or the other form of project management or some other management. And most of the time, the way you close an interview is where I take a lot of decisions whether I need to select this person or not. So closing an interview is very important. Closing it at the right note is where you can probably score. Take, for instance, right? Everyone here might have given an interview some or the other time in their life. How many of y'all, or rather, is there anyone where an interview has finished and the interviewer has not asked a question towards the end? Every interviewer will ask a question that, is there anything else that you would want to know, right? Or are there any questions from your side? Is there anyone who has been in an interview? Let's take an example of Tata, right? So Tata Nano was originally, originally going to, the plant was originally going to be set up in Kolkata, and then for some reason it moved to Gujarat, right? And let us take an example that there is a manager, there's a floor manager who's gone for an interview. And the floor manager, towards the end of the interview, is asked a question that, are there any questions? And this interview is happening in Kolkata. This is who you have recruited, or the employees who you are going to recruit, like me, right? What is the plan for them? So what happens is, with this question, you are actually saying that you are reading about this company. You are actually following what is happening, right? So those things are very important. Also, if there is a technical, like I come from IT, right? And someone, there's an interview happening for SQL server, Microsoft SQL. I give that interview. A good question would have been that, okay, Microsoft server is a very good, Microsoft SQL server is a very good data. With this, what happens is, you always, you can actually tell your people that, you can tell the interviewer that, okay, you have the will to learn more. The question that was, probably there was a question that you did not answer. This is a mistake that a lot of people do, okay? There is a question that you did not answer. You asked that was, what is the right answer for that question? Don't do that, okay? You never need to do that. You might want to say that, okay, I have no questions to ask, but I certainly have a takeaway from this interview. I would like to go back and read about that one topic, which would be my joining date. What would be my position? These questions are not right? What would be my joining date? Or, what would be my designation? You know your designation, right? You have spoken to the recruiter, and only then are you sitting on the table. These questions are for HR. Ask the right question to the right person. To a technical person, ask the technical question. To the HR, ask questions related to the HR. So, that is one tip towards the closure. When you're closing, these are the things that you would want to do. Let us quickly get into an exercise, right? What we will do is, I will call out a name. What I want you to do, I want you to introduce yourself with everything we spoke about. I want you to say that if there is a question and you don't know the answer, how you're going to tackle that. And towards the end, what kind of a question will you ask to the interviewer? Fine. 3 things you need to do. So first, is there anyone who would want to unmute and be that brave person to?
So I think I can do that. I'm audible.
Yeah, Mohit, you are.
So I'm Mohit sir, and now I'm preparing for some exams, and recently I have cleared some exam also. So my goal is to prepare and to crack some bigger exams. And now I'm living in Odisha. Yeah. And sir, I don't know about other school, but I'm very on. I will try my best, and you can also.
And we say that thank you, sir, for considering my CV and having me here.